Hey everybody, we are going to do something today that my wife needs, is build a rabbit cage. We're going to do a custom one. I'm just kind of winging this, kind of throwing it out there off the top of my head. But turn the camera around and I will show you what we're going to use for parts and equipment. Okay, so what we got is, as you can see, this is kind of a old bed frame that's no good anymore, metal. We have a sawzall. We have a bandsaw, which is over here for helping cut. We have a welder, and we have a clamp. If you want to know where I got these pieces of equipment, just let me know, and I will kind of show you where I got them from. There's the other bed frame, and we have chunks of metal. We have them on our decorative thing here. I'm setting it here. Hopefully the white doesn't kill me. I'm using our decoration to hold this stuff. We got some angle that has multiple holes in it. We have regular angle, and then you can see right there I got some more angle laying on the front. By the time I get on, hopefully we'll get a really nice rabbit cage out of this. Also, I'll be showing you my homemade rabbit cages that I made that we really like, but we'll see what happens here. So I'm going to get to it, and I'll kind of let you see some of it as we go. We cut here, we cut there, cut there, cut there, cut there, and we cut there, so I can match the size of this bed frame here. And then next we need to cut these bottom pieces off all the way across, there, 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 and there. Cut the support beam off. Same with here. We're going to take him and we're going to move him up to match this here, so it matches this here, so they're identical height. That way when we set these on, it's going to be a decorative frame that it'll set on and hold the cages for us.
Alright, so here we are again. He's gotten it spray painted, and holy Hannah, you guys, this thing looks nice. It looks nice, honey. Sweet setup. And he put in a couple more supports underneath so that we can have dropping trays that will go into these spaces right here. Underneath the cage. Here, I was recording on the other one.
Resting.
Right there.
Just pull them out.
Dropping trays. Yep. And see, there's supports in there that will support them. That is just amazing.
Not too bad for a trampoline and a headboard set.
Exactly. Yeah. I'd say it's pretty darn nice.
Yeah.
So there we are.
Still got to put the roof on yet.
And we'll get more video and pictures with the roof on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as we get that done.
Nice job, though. I'm excited to see how well this works.
See what the rabbits think. That's the true.
It's
see what they
true.
have to say about it.
Yeah. And we're going down to 2 does and 1 buck this winter. With the increasing cost of rabbit feed, we're really minimizing through the winter months. Summer months we can support them and we can grow food. They can be put out on the lawn to graze, but through our harsh winter, this is going to be the lowest number we've ever had for years. So like I said, 2 does and 1 buck, and hopefully nothing bad happens through the cold months. Alright, so I'll come back tomorrow after he's got the roof on, and the drip trays made, and we'll do one final video. All right. Good job, honey. All right, so here's the cage pulled out. This is one of our does, Linda. Linda and I don't like each other very much. Do you, Linda? Oh, you're going to be a nice girl today, huh? You're going to be a nice girl? Good girl. So this is how we access the cages. You can pull them out, and then we have a drop-down door. Here's my buddy Copper. This is my one breeding buck. He's a beautiful boy. And this is Guinevere. Guinevere is a beautiful, beautiful girl. Aren't you, honeys? Yeah. Hi. So there they are. All are in their new cages under their nice little roof. This is absolutely beautiful. Really nice.
Like 3 days out without like recovery time or trying to switch that stuff. Plenty of other stuff that we gotta focus on. Alright.
Nice job, babe. Turned out really good.
Yeah.
What you think, buddy? What you think? You got girls on either side of ya. You the man. Yeah.
We're back. As you can see, the cage is done. We have the rabbits, then we only have one last part that we have to do, and that's up here. Because this is a tin edge, I don't want anybody kind of taking their head off with this, literally. So our plan is, we have an old hot tub. We pulled apart and we've got 4 of these. So we're going to put these on top and form it down like that, and then put one on the bottom and pinch that sharp edge in between the 2 pieces of board. But other than that, the cage is pretty much done. We have one last thing. Here in this slot, we have 2 bars here. That is for the droppings trays. Right now they're outside. We're going to let them drop on the ground, but we're going to put a tray here and here and here, and that will collect the droppings. It's going to be a mesh tray, so the pea will go through, because the pea, that can go into the ground. But the droppings part, the manure part of it, will stay in the tray, and we use that for fertilizer, so we will be collecting that as we go. I've tried many different collecting systems. Another one, see if this works. It'll be new. It's going to be made out of metal, just like the rest of it, painted black, try to protect it, and basically we got recycled tin roof, headboard, footboard, modified the headboard, made it a little shorter. We have the supports. The tin is a second-hand tin too. We put a beam inside here. This beam is arched on both sides. You've probably seen that in the other videos. The rabbits, as you can see, they are in here, are pretty little Flemish giants. They're kind of resting right now. In the winter time, we will have a cover that goes over this, a cover that goes over the back and the other side, and then a curtain that'll slide back and forth to keep them warm through the winter months. Otherwise, the cages themselves pull out, grab hold of them, and then underneath I have a bar which here pulls with the cage and then holds the cage up for me. So we plan on putting a little bit better hasps on this, a way to lock it in there a little bit better, but we just have a dog clip and the side goes down, and that way we can kind of work with the rabbits if we need to. And they do not like people handling them that much. They like scrunches, but that's about it. That way we can check their ears, make sure they don't have ear mites. If you get loppy ears or whatever, you know that you got an ear mite problem. The food and everything is on the end, so it's plenty accessible. Shoving it in, you just grab both of them, push it forward. Then I'll slide this one in first, all the way in, and slide him in the rest of the way. Keeps them nice and safe. It's a holder. Each one is set up differently. There's a little bit of gap in between the two, so if we have a rabbit that doesn't like another rabbit, you know, hey, they're not that close. We also have a video of these cages. This one specifically was the last one we made. We were missing one, so I had to make this one. So I do have a video. I'll put the link right here, up that corner or that corner, or maybe that one or that one, I don't know. Somewhere you'll be able to click on how I make the cages. The cages, which I can show you on this one, which is the new one. Pull him out. Cage is made out of shelving material, Menard shelving material. Let's see, I'll open it up here. And this is basically done for the actual holders, not for the cage purpose, but I do have a video for it. Shows how I built these things, and you can look that up. It's maybe an hour job and it's done. Doesn't take long at all. Pretty simple. And I'll post that video for you so you can see it. It's got a door, a side door. That way we can open up and we can get to the rabbits. You guys say no, don't touch my head. We can kind of take care of them. If they have any medical issues, we can take care of that. It's a way to keep good track of them. And just shoves right back in. Has metal guides. Here, come around this side. It's got metal guides that it rides on both sides and a stopper in the back, so it can only go so far. And not much to it. That's all there is. And here's the bars, of course, like I said, that the droppings tray will go in. They angle back just a little bit. Everything is made out of recycling, like I said earlier. Trampoline, bed frame, scrap metal that somebody had. Two different types, that's why I couldn't get the splice to be right, but once I get the end board on there, it won't be that visible anyway. All welded up, all steel, all painted with a protectant so that the urine doesn't burn through it as easy. And that's all there is to it. So, if you want to build one, you can kind of see how I did it. Turned out pretty good for our purposes. We're glad you can come join us and watch us make a rabbit, not necessarily a rabbit cage, but a rabbit cage holder. Oh, and these can come out entirely and be set on the grass, and I talked about that earlier. So you can literally slide these out. When they're finished, they'll have hinges and they'll have a handle on each end, so we can pull them out, take them out, set them in the grass. They can enjoy the weather in the grass, and they can be little happy little rabbits. But again, we will see you in the next video. I'm sure the wife's got something cooking up in the kitchen in the canner, and we're going to be trying to get some more of you cooking what you can. Video's done. And we will see you next time on Bill and